Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. Today we are going to be cracking open some Lost Abyss booster packs. 2 booster boxes worth actually, and it's going to be a lot of fun because we are looking for the Giratina V Alt Art card. That card is currently going for a whopping $300 right now. That is Charizard level of prices. It is a fantastic chase card. It is a really cool display piece and I would love to add it into my collection. So we're going to be cracking open a lot of booster packs and hopefully we can pull ourselves a Giratina V. Before we get started, I'd like to thank Buyee for sponsoring today's video. Buyee is an online shopping platform that allows you to easily buy Pokemon cards and other collectibles directly from Japan and ship it anywhere in the world. I use Buyee all the time to pick up exclusive Japanese promos like the brand new Pichu promo card and the latest Pokemon card set directly from the Pokemon Center Japan at retail price. I can also use Buyee to pick up Japanese Pokemon cards from Yahoo Japan, Mercari Japan, as well as Amazon Japan. You can click the link in the description to sign up to Buyee today. New signups get a 2,000 yen coupon off your very first purchase. That is roughly $15 US. That's a huge discount off a brand new booster box, so it's well worth it to give Buyee a shot. Thanks again to Buyee for sponsoring today's video. I am also a huge advocate for purchasing and collecting Japanese Pokemon cards. You guys know I have a very strong Japanese Pokemon card collection and I love Japanese sets because they are very affordable. Right now the currency exchange rate with the Japanese yen is really strong. A Japanese booster box will roughly cost you around $40 to pick up directly from Japan after the cost of purchase and shipping fees and all that. So it's really affordable to collect Japanese Pokemon cards right now. You know, $40 for a booster box is so cheap, especially when you have opportunities to pick up some really expensive cards inside of these brand new sets. You know, the Giratina V is really cool. Pidgeot V right out the front. But even if you don't get the Giratina V, there's lots of other middle of the road cards. We have the Lady Full Art Trainer card, which you might not be interested in, or if you are, that is a really cool Full Art Trainer card. And I mean, it's going for upwards of $100 right now on the secondary market. So that's the value of over 2 booster box in a single card. If you pull that one card, you're getting yourself 2 booster box worth of value. So it is a really cool card. We also have cards like the Aerodactyl V Alt Art card, another really great card. That card is currently going for $40 or $50, which is the cost of a booster box in its own right. So we got lots of like middle of the road cards. Even if you don't pull the Giratina V, there's plenty of other cards. So the Giratina V's, the odds of pulling it, I think in my head is probably around 1 in every 20 booster box, which is 1 in every single 600 booster packs. Those are just really generic odds that I'm pulling right out of my head. They're not perfect odds, but I'm assuming that's close to where the actual pull rates for that card is probably at right now. So it is a very expensive card and it is a very rare card, but you do get a guaranteed secret rare inside of every single booster box. So there is always a shot at it. There's never a chance where you're not going to get something decent, you know? You might not get the best Full Art Trainer card or the best alternate art card or the best secret rare card, but you're going to get something at the very minimum. It's not like the English sets where you could open up 36 booster packs and get yourself maximum $2 or $3 worth of value just because you didn't pull anything good, because in the English side, there's no guarantee that you're going to get anything good. On the Japanese side, the range on the pull is a little bit more forgiving, which I really appreciate. There's still that chase chance, so you're not guaranteed to get the best Pokemon card, or you're not even guaranteed to get value, but at the very minimum, you're going to get something. You're going to get something, and that's better than the English side, which I think it's really disheartening when you open up something like an Elite Trainer box, which is $40, same price as one of these booster boxes right now, and you could pull nothing good. I mean, Elite Trainer box, you only get yourself 8 booster packs. So in 8 booster packs, if you don't even get a single ultra rare V, that's going to be such a sting So I really much appreciate the Japanese side where you do have some level of guarantees. My one major annoyance with the Japanese sets is that the booster packs only contain 5 Pokemon cards, which is just kind of lame, you know. It's a lot of work to open up 30 booster packs, and each one is really thin. There's only a couple of cards inside, so it's actually kind of annoying how many booster packs you have to open, and inside each booster pack, there's just not that many cards. I don't know why they do it like that. I think 10 cards, I would say, is a pretty optimal number. In the English side, you do get yourself an energy card inside of every single booster pack, which I just don't agree with. I don't like that extra tidbit. It's pretty much just junk. Most people have so many energy cards up the wazoo that they don't really need much more than that. But the Japanese booster boxes are very cheap. They're less than half the price of an English booster box. So if you're looking for something that's fun to crack open and you can have quite a bit of fun with, because there's just so many booster packs to open. So I guess that's a little bit of a bonus, is the amount of booster packs that you are actually opening. If you want a fun Friday night, opening up a Japanese booster box will give you a solid 30 minutes of entertainment with you and your family as you guys crack open some booster packs. You could go through these very quickly, but if you take your time, really enjoy the pack opening, you can get 30 minutes of serious fun out of this, which is way more than an Elite Trainer box. You know, you open up an Elite Trainer box, and I compared this to an Elite Trainer box because they're the same value, right? I'm not comparing this to an English booster box because an English booster box is 2 or 3 times more expensive than the Japanese booster box. Because the Japanese booster box is so cheap, I think it's a fair comparison to compare this to an Elite Trainer box, which I still think is not the best product to spend your money on. A lot of people collect Elite Trainer boxes because they are nice little sealed collectibles long term. But in terms of something to crack open, I would say Elite Trainer boxes are some of the worst items to crack open. There's just not enough value in them. With only 8 booster packs, which is so low nowadays, you're gonna open those in just a couple of minutes, and it's just not a lot of fun. I enjoy pack openings. I enjoy the pack opening experience. I enjoy chasing after a rare Pokemon card. When I see that Giratina V Alt Art, I'm just like, wow, that is a cool card. I know some people think it's a little bit messy. It is a little bit messy. There's just a lot going on in the card. But Giratina is sort of a chaotic Pokemon, so I can completely understand where that design was going with that card. It is a very busy card, but I like it. It's one of those cards that you can definitely get lost in, stare at that card for hours and hours. It is a true art piece, and it's going to be up to taste. If you don't like it, that's okay. There are plenty of other cards that are a little bit more easy on the eyes, a little bit more calm, and I think like the Aerodactyl V is a great comparison. It is just another card that is inside of the set, another alt art, but the art is much more simple. It's not that it's not good, it's still a really cool looking card, right? But it is a little bit easier on the eyes, a little bit easier to look at, a bit more calming compared to the Giratina card. So I do appreciate the foil, you know, the juxtaposition. There's a little bit of differentiation between the two cards. If you're having some trouble opening up the Japanese booster packs, you can also just cut them open. They can be a little bit of a struggle. Sometimes it's a fight to crack open these booster packs, so it is easier to cut them open. However, it's just not as fun. I prefer tearing the booster packs. That does give you the small risk of damaging your cards, but it's not a huge deal. I'm usually fine with it. And wow, there we go. We have a Naoki Saito Rainbow Rare Full Art Trainer card. Not one of the ones that I was currently looking for, but that is cool nonetheless. Naoki Saito is my favorite full art trainer artist. He does some really cool work with a lot of full art trainer cards. So this is one that I'm gonna be happy to add to my full art trainer collection. Love the design of it. It's a cool looking card, very flashy, and nice centering on the back. I think we should probably sleeve this card up right away. So you do get a guaranteed hyper rare card or secret rare card, whichever one you want to say it is, inside of every single Japanese booster box. However, you do have the opportunity to get more than one. It's guaranteed to get a minimum of one secret rare, but on the off chance you can get more than one, I've had very good luck with Japanese sets lately. I mean, we pulled ourselves a God booster pack in our last VMAX Climax pack opening. That was really cool. We got over $100 worth in just full art trainer cards from a single booster pack in a variety of different cards. So that was really exciting. I love opening up stuff like that. So while some of these chase cards or hard to hit things like a God booster pack is rare, when you do hit them and their odds aren't zero. I mean, I've hit 2 God booster packs before, so it does happen every now and again. It is a lot of fun, and those are the kind of like the chase experiences that I am currently looking out for. I enjoy the excitement of just chasing after a card. Ooh, that's the lady card. That is the gorgeous card that is really popular right now in a Forge trainer variety, because the art does look really, really good. Not a super powerful card, but the art does look really nice, and I am quite a bit of a full art trainer collector nowadays, so that'd be a cool card to pick up for sure. We always have a chance at another secret rare inside of this booster box. Got ourselves quite a bit of cool hits already. Got ourselves 2 V-Star cards, which is really neat, and still quite a bit of booster packs to open, and we got our second booster box to go. You know, pick up 2 of these booster boxes through Buyee, get yourself that $15 discount. You probably end up paying around 80 bucks to ship it over to whatever country that you're currently in, and you're gonna get a lot of fun. This is gonna be a long video just because of the variety of hits that you're currently looking at. There's just a ton of potential pulls inside of these booster packs. I'm doing good so far. We got 3 ultra rare, 2 V-Star, and a rainbow rare full art. Not the one we were looking for, but still plenty of opportunity. I'm looking at close to another 40 booster packs to crack open, and I didn't even spend close to $100. I spent probably closer to $80 to get these 2 booster boxes to me in the United States. It wasn't even that long of a trip. Man, some of these Japanese booster packs are getting a bit of a struggle to crack open. I don't know what's up with them. I don't recall Japanese booster packs being this challenging to crack open. That is not fun. Maybe I will switch over to the scissors if they're going to continue to fight me to crack open these booster packs. It's not fun to potentially damage some of your cards, right? So it should be easy to open them, but some of these newer packs, I'm just feeling like they're a little bit more of a fight than normal. I slightly give up on cracking open some booster packs, so we're going to be cutting these open and seeing if we can pull something good inside of them. Don't worry, I'm very confident in my skills that I don't at least cut open and accidentally snip a Pokemon card in half. That would be such a shame. Although luckily we did pull a secret rare inside of this booster box already, so if that happens, I mean, that'll make for great content. But I don't think we're going to be pulling another secret rare. It might happen. You never know. I might be blown away that this very next booster pack contains the Giratina V. It might happen. Is it in here? Is it in here? It is not. Woo! Well, we got a couple more booster packs to open before we move on to our next booster box. So I'm pretty excited to open up the second booster box because I know for sure that's going to give us another guaranteed secret rare, which is always fun. It's kind of annoying with English booster boxes nowadays, if I think about it, that you don't know what you're gonna get. So you could end up opening up a booster box and just getting nothing good. Just the fact that I know for sure there's a secret rare inside of every single Japanese booster box really helps with my excitement and morale, you know. It's kind of a bummer when you open up a whole entire booster box and the best card you get is an ultra rare, a single ultra rare, no full art, no rainbow rare, no hyper rare, no secret rare, nothing of that nature. So it can be very disheartening. I do get messages every now and again where someone pulls something like that, which absolutely sucks. So that's the last booster pack. We're moving on to our second booster box. Okay, before we move on to our next booster box, check out that background. That is not bad for a $40 purchase. That is really solid compared to an English booster box. This is pretty close to the same amount of pulls you're going to get inside of an English booster box. Maybe like one less full art card or something of that nature, but that is not bad at all. Holy smokes, that's a good amount of pulls for a $40 purchase. So definitely some serious value inside of Japanese sets. If you're willing to go down that route, which is still really hot, Japanese Pokemon cards have never been more accessible, and they've never been more readily in demand. Lots of people are collecting Japanese Pokemon cards, and they are highly desirable. Giratina V, Lady Full Art, Aerodactyl Alt Art. There's so many really cool cards from Japan right now. You can get them in English as well, but the Japanese ones are a little bit more rare, which is why they're a little bit more expensive. For sure, I don't think the Giratina V is going to go for $300 in the English set. I would be surprised if it even went for $100, maybe on the first couple of days. But I think as far as Lost Abyss goes for the English side, it's definitely going to be a little bit more affordable for a lot of collectors. A lot of the more recent sets have definitely been a bit easier to pull, a little bit more affordable. And we got ourselves, another Aerodactyl V-Star. I saw the texture pattern, I saw the art, and I was like, wow, what card could that be? That could be anything. That could be anything at all. And that still means there's a secret rare somewhere in here. At least one secret rare somewhere inside of this booster box. Can we get ourselves something really, really cool? The Japanese side is just really amazing. I love how affordable these sets are. I love how fun it is to crack these open. You get enough booster packs that you feel like you're getting your money's value for just cracking them open, you know. If you're someone that's really into the pack opening experience, you get plenty of that inside of these sets, you know. Some people have little rituals that they do before of cracking open a booster pack. Some people do it differently. Some people think that certain things are more lucky than other, like blowing on a booster pack, kissing a booster pack, doing all kinds of things to get themselves that chase pull from their booster box. Some people think that they can hold a booster box, feel its energy, and already know if it's going to give them something good or not, you know. Lots of people have all kinds of different ideas. So I'm excited to crack open the last couple booster packs inside of this box. Still waiting on our secret rare. So the reason why some of the Japanese secret rares are super expensive, even though you get a guaranteed one, so you would assume they're not that rare. But the thing is, the Japanese side, there's just a lot more secret rares inside of a set than the English side. They consider a full art card a secret rare. So there's a lot of full art cards that would not be a super desirable pull in English that are also inside of the secret rare slot. So while you can pull some really cool cards that are worth upwards of one booster box worth of value in them in a single card, there's also a lot of middle of the road cards, full art trainer cards that are only worth a couple of dollars here or there, but it's still a lot of fun to crack open. And yeah, I love chasing after cards, and this set has some really cool ones to chase after, so we're going to definitely want to see if we can pull any of them at all inside of our second booster box. Worst case scenario, I'm down $40. It's not the end of the world. I got well worth my enjoyment out of just cracking these booster packs open. Like, my heart is racing right now because at any moment, I could be in the middle of a sentence and suddenly we got a real hot pull on our hand at any second, you know. So I just never know when that's going to happen. It could be inside of any of these booster packs. So the anticipation is what's sort of killing me, just knowing the fact that I know for sure there's something decent inside one of these packs. It's not like the English side where I gotta constantly be worried that I'm gonna be let down, you know. On the English side, you just never know what you're gonna get. So one moment you think you have 10 booster packs left and you could get something good, you open up all 10 and you get absolutely demolished. There's nothing good inside of those booster packs. With this booster box, I know for sure that there's something decent in here. It's just whether I can get to it or not, because it is a lot of booster packs to open and it could be anything. Oh my goodness, what if it was inside of that booster pack? Keep on going. We got a lot more to open. Just looking at this background already, I'm happy with the amount of pulls we've gotten. Like, let's say we got an error booster box and we don't get a secret rare. That's okay. I'll be a little bit disappointed. But even with that being said, the amount of pulls we've gotten already, we've gotten well over a binder page worth of cards to sleeve up and collect. So I'm pretty happy with that result. Already a ton of holo rares as well. We've gotten pretty much duplicates of every single holo rare from this set already. The Giratina V is so valuable, it might actually be worth it for us to, you know, buy 10 or 20 more booster boxes just to crack them open and see if we can find it. It would be a bit of a blunder if we don't pull one, but who knows, maybe we get even like 2 copies and that would be completely worth it. You never know. Just because of how affordable these booster boxes are, that's the only reason why I'm even considering it. You know, 10 booster box of Lost Abyss is $400. That's a little bit expensive, but for a single chase card that's going for $300, it might actually be completely worth it to crack them all open. I would completely do that for something like VMAX Climax, which is a $50 booster box right now. The last Japanese holiday special set, really fun set to crack open. You get yourself a ton of really cool cards, and some of them are even Japanese exclusive right now. We never know if those cards might come to English. If they might not, then that's going to really ramp up the value of VMAX Climax being a Japanese exclusive set that contains Japanese exclusive cards. Those are some of the big reasons why sets like Tag Team GX are so expensive nowadays, because the only way you can get those cards are from those sets. The Japanese side, they didn't even come out in English. You can't get them in any other language. So actually that's not true. You could get them in like maybe like Korean or Chinese, because I know the sets do get released in those languages as well. The Asia side is a little bit different from the European and English side. Some of the Japanese sets, instead of being converted into Korean or Chinese, is merely translated over, right? It's the exact same set, but just translated to another language, kind of like how we do it in English. In, you know, like French or something like that, you can get pretty much every single English product in French. It's the exact same product. The only difference is the actual language itself, you know? It's not like Japan or English where we have completely different sets, completely different cards. There's not just a direct translation. Wow, I'm still waiting for our single secret rare. We only have a couple more booster packs to go, and we might see some last pack magic. It's in any one of these final booster packs. What could it be? I would be a little bit disappointed right now. It's just a random full art card, but even if it's just a random full art card, you know, it's not the end of the world, especially, hey, we got ourselves the Rotom V full art trainer card. Like I said, even if it's a random full art trainer card, I'm happy with that, especially with the results from today's pack opening. This is one cool background. That is a cool background. Spent $80 on these 2 booster boxes. We got to open up 60 booster packs, pulled 2 secret rare cards. There's still the chance that we might pull another one. Not a big deal if we don't. We've gotten a ton of ultra rare pulls, and I think it's well worth it. I would say if you have the Buyee one-time sign up, it's actually completely worth it to, you know, pick up yourself 2 booster boxes just like I did and give yourself a little chase on the Giratina Alt Art card. Give yourself a chase on that full art lady, the Alt Art Aerodactyl, There's also the Alt Art Giratina Berserker, the Rotom V. So there's a bunch of really cool cards inside of this set that are just completely worth it to chase after and check out. So it's not the end of the world if you don't get something decent. I'm completely fine with it. We're going to be cracking open a ton more booster boxes, sets, and all kinds of products going forward. So we get our hits every now and again. I got a God booster pack in my last Japanese pack opening, so I can't complain with the luck of today's pack opening. You're going to get some cool hits and you're going to get some slight duds, but even the duds aren't that bad, right? You still get 2 secret rares no matter what from your 2 booster boxes, and worst case scenario, you get a background that looks significantly better than an English booster box, right? In an English booster box, I would be incredibly lucky to get a background that is as strong as today's pack opening. Yeah, definitely going to be really challenging for the English side to match this, and it's going to be more expensive, you know. If you crack open something like Astral Radiance, you're spending $120, sometimes even upwards of $150 if you buy directly at retail price from the English Pokemon Center or the North American one. So yeah, English side's just really expensive. It can be a lot of fun, but I don't want you to count out the Japanese side at all. The Japanese side is well worth it and a lot of fun to crack open as well. Tons of really cool cards inside of the Lost Abyss set as well. Alright everybody, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on this pack opening experience. We didn't pull the Giratina V Alt Art, but I will be back. I don't think this is the last time I'm going to be cracking open this set, just because I do love a good chase. I do love the pack opening experience, and I'm going to keep on hunting for that Giratina V. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.